Welcome back, folks. Today we'll take a look at one of the most insanely difficult personal mission in World of Tanks. So heavy tank number 12, sturdy armor. Now this mission is particularly ridiculous because it requires you to bounce 3 times of your health in damage blocked while doing 3000 damage. Now you may say that you should do this mission in a tier 6 or tier 7 because the lack of health, so therefore less health to be blocked, right? But you still have to do the 3000 damage flat. So it's very hard to squeeze 3000 damage out of tier 4s and tier 5s if you're top tier. Also, if you're bottom tier in a tier 6 heavy tank, then you just get killed by tier 7s and tier 8s because higher penetration and your armor is not that good. So this mission sucks for lower tiers. Now for higher tiers, yeah, the 3000 damage is pretty easy, right? In a mouse or E100. But you have to bounce 3 times the health. So that's 9000 health bounced with the mouse and 8100 with the E100. That's basically heavy tank number 15. It's ridiculously hard. Now, it's basically like summoning a demonic lord. You need to have a lot of aspects and factors aligned for you in your favor. So basically, you need to have your teammates, half of them die right off the bat. And you need to hog up a lot of the damage if you're top tier. So basically, in this matchup, I have the Japanese heavy tank, the OI. So this vehicle is super broken, but I still need it for this mission. So you need to have all your teammates die quickly, so they do not take up a lot of the damage or from your opponents. So you have to carry this game. Now you also have to kill off the penetration guns, the higher penetration guns from your opponents, like the Type 58, the 88, though the higher tiers, so you can play with the lower tiers reliably. So I'm using AP. This gun is not that accurate. And knock him out. So basically, yeah, this mission is super rough. Also, you need to have your opponents not rushing you or zerg you down. So no swarming you and therefore shoots at your side armor and you die. You need to have your opponents not using gold, like this 88. So it's hard to depend on that, especially in higher tier matchup. So when I'm playing tier 10s, when I play the IS-4 or the E100, people automatically switch to gold. So that's a very big problem if you want to bounce shots. So that sucks. Also, if you're playing heavy tanks, if you're staying in the open field, then artillery will get you. So that also sucks. But this mission is a lot of factors going into it. You have to bounce a lot of shots. You could try the damage counter with XVM, but I recommend you using the one that does not tell the opponent's name. Otherwise, it's kind of cheating because you're spotting somewhat the opponent's shooting at you with what type of shells. So it's up to you, but I did not use it. So I just stay in the middle of the field and getting hit at by different tanks because I know the armor is pretty good. Now, the Chinu is behind us, but the rear armor of this vehicle is just as tough as the frontal armor. So prevent him from shooting at the side armor. And always keep your front towards him. Angle the armor if you can. Knock him out. So people will switch to gold when they get pissed off. So as you can see, another gold shell from the 88. So people will switch to gold. And you have to be aware of that. So do not stay in the open field and be too greedy on damage blocked. So that's a very big no-no. Also be aware of enemy artilleries. So yeah, a lot of factors into this mission. So first, you need your opponents not to die as fast as your teammates. So basically, your teammates die off rather quickly. You need to have your teammates absorb some of the attention in the beginning of the match before opponents swarm you over. So that's another factor. You need to have your opponents not using gold like the CLC. So it's very tough because normal people with a brain gets tired of shooting at you and bouncing, so they will switch to gold or they will flank you. So you need to be lucky, I guess. The fourth factor is your opponents will not swarm you, so do not zerg you down. It shoots at your side armor or rear armor, so that's also very difficult depending on the players, so different factors. And the fifth is basically you need to hog up a lot of the damage, so basically you need to kill steal from your teammates. And before you do that, you need to be secure about your position and prevent artillery from shooting at you and stuff like that. So a bunch of factors, a lot of stars and planets need to be aligned. So watch this shot from the ELC. You see him? He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. And trapdoor spider. So very good shot to the M44, the full metal jackass. So I talked to him. He's a nice guy. So trapdoor spiders at ELC just crossing over, just whoop, and got him. That was funny. So right now we're winning. I only did 2,700 damage. So basically I have to kill the 2 artilleries from full health. So that's pretty rough. And artillery could one-shot me if they get lucky. But this vehicle has a lot of armor for tier 4 artilleries. So tier 4 artillery shoots at this thing in the front, maybe 20 damage, 10 damage, not that much. It's the same as shooting 152mm gigantic howitzer at T110E3. So you only do like 50 damage. That's not enough, right? So it's like that with this vehicle, but you still have to be cautious. So this mission is super rough. It's like the incinerator mission in the medium tanks. So a lot of factors need to be aligned, but for this vehicle or for this mission, you need to count on the 5 factors I told you. So yeah, you have to count on your teammates not being that good and dies right off. You need to count on them absorbing some attention in the beginning so you don't get zerged down. You need to count on that your opponents do not zerg you down or swarm you or outflank you or something. You need to depend on your teammates. Do not take up a lot of the damage so you can hog up or kill steal. So, and lastly, you need to depend on your enemies not using gold shell. So, holy crap, that's a lot of factors. And you need to be cautious about artillery from shooting at you. So many factors into this mission. It's really terrible of a mission design. So it sucks if you're bottom tier in a tier 6 or tier 7. It sucks if you're high tier, tier 10 or tier 9. So the both parameters limits you on how effectively you can accomplish this mission. Ugh. But yeah, this mission really sucks. So you have to be a pincushion in the open field and just take hits. The best way to do that is eliminate all the guns that could penetrate you whatsoever. So if you're top tier, tier 6, just shoot out all the tier 5s, the tier 6s, and just play with, quote unquote, play with the tier 4s. Basically just drive in front of them and don't shoot. So baiting out or just be a pincushion and let them have their fun because they cannot penetrate you whatsoever, but still have to be cautious. So people will switch to gold, people will get tired and outflank you, so yada yada yada. So I have the kill steal right now. There we go. So Full Metal Jackass has perfect close range derp shots on 3 targets now. The ELC, the Czechoslovakian medium tank, and one other guy, I believe. But his luck ran out with this drill. So I have to kill this guy for 99 damage or 89 damage. My math sucks, but missed. So this 3,000 damage dealt mission, as you can see in the bottom, really sucks for lower tier vehicles. So tier 7s, tier 6 has a very hard time dealing this much damage. But you could do it if you're top tier in a tier 6, only if your teammates suck and basically you're the only one left alive. So basically a Karabanov's medal, so mostly, but ugh, this mission is so rough. So right now he could one-shot me, this grill, or just kill me outright. But basically a little bit side scraping and shoot through the telephone booth. Lucky enough. But yeah, that's a mission for you. So boy, this mission is on par with the with the heavy tank mission number 15, levels of difficulty. So it really sucks. And there you go, folks. Personal mission for heavy tanks number 12, sturdy armor. Now this mission is a pain in the ass. It's super frustrating and difficult. So do not be too hard on yourself because this mission is not for the weak of will or heart. So it requires a lot of patience and a lot of stars and planets need to be aligned and a lot of conditions need to be met. So it's a factor of RNG as well, but it really sucks. So if you're planning on doing this mission in a tier 6 or tier 7 vehicle, I recommend the OI, the tier 6 Japanese heavy tank, because it has the thickest frontal and rear armor, 150 millimeters, and the turret is the same all the way around. So 150 millimeters all the way around on the turret is absolutely insane. The only weak spot is the side armor, but you also have thick tracks to protect some parts of the side armor. So if you're top tier in the OI, you just need to have your teammates die right off, and your opponents do not zerg you down or use gold shell. So basically eliminate all other tier 6 and destroy the tier 5s with higher penetration, and basically you just play with the tier 4s or smaller tier 5s, and that's basically it. But yeah, this mission is super rough. If you're planning on doing this mission in a tier 7, I recommend the T-29. You could try the stock turret because the stock turret has 100 less health, so therefore 300 less damage need to be blocked. You could try it, but it's pretty difficult. Tier 8, I recommend the T-32. That's pretty good. You could try all Japanese heavy tank from tier 6 to tier 10, but the OI is the best in my opinion because at higher tiers you're bigger and the side armor is even bigger. So yeah, a lot of factors. And the higher tier you go, the more quickly, so to speak, the less delay between normal shells and gold shells. So basically at tier 6, not a lot of players carry gold shell because the credit costs. So you see a lot of newbies playing tier 5s against you, and therefore they do not carry that many gold shells. Whereas if you play tier 10, hell, if I played the IS-4 or the E100, the first round is gold. So yeah, it's a super rough time to bounce all gold shells in a tier 10 matchup. So I do not recommend you doing this mission in a tier 10 vehicle. So for tier 8s, T-32, pretty good. Turret armor is the strongest. You have a periscope in front of the cupola, so T-32 or KV Fortress. You could use the side armor and bounce a lot of shots with side scraping because the tracks are so thick and they act as space armor, so KV Fortress. Tier 9 is obviously the VK4502B, the tier 9 German heavy tank before the mouse. But if your opponents are smart, they will shoot gold into the turret or hit the cupola. So yeah, a lot of factors, right? So this mission super sucks. So I recommend the OI. It's a very awesome tier 6 heavy tank. Just keep it. It's broken. Super broken. But yeah, finally done with this mission. So we bounced 4 rounds from the AT-8, but he hits our tracks a bunch of times with gold shells and stuff, so only 330 damage. We bounced 14 rounds from the M8A1, so tier 4 tank destroyer. So he's the one that's keep pecking us mosquito bites, but bounce 1050 damage from him. Holy crap. We bounced 4 rounds from the Type 58, so a lot of damage from him. But yeah, so basically you need your team die right off. At least half your team die right off. You need like 2 partners or something that's covering your ass. So basically Full Metal Jackass in the M44 covered my ass from the ELC. So you need him, and you need 1 or 2 heavy tanks to watch your flank, and that's pretty much it. But they do not need to do a lot of damage. So basically you're hogging up all the damage. This mission is so rough. It's annoying. And you need to count on artillery not hitting you and stuff. So, but yeah, that's all the tips I can give you. So good luck. But this mission, it's a hair puller. So it does so much anger into my brain, or It makes me so angry. But I'm finally done with it. Now, for the original OI video I posted, the ogre amongst the sheep. That video, I actually accomplished this mission, but I did not have this mission selected, so I was super pissed off. But I did this mission twice now with my OI. It's super rough, but thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.